Firsts and bests of Blackpool. I have listed these local superlatives as they occurred, although some may have been surpassed since they were achieved. 1840. First lighthouse in the world, to be built offshore on cast iron screw piles. Wire light. 1841. Thirst Hill used for triangulation in Lancashire's Ordnance Survey. Walbreck Hill. 1860. First school cadet force. Rossall School. 1861. Oldest links golf course in the UK. North Euston Military Golf Club, and its links recognised by the Royal and Ancient. 1863. First volunteer encampment in the country, held in Lytham in September. 1864. First patented ball-rolling rock machine in the world. J. Ramsden, Blackpool. 1870. First examples of the railway corridor coach, Garstang and Knott End Railway. 1874. First Indian pavilion on a pier. Blackpool, North Pier. 1879. First place in the world with electric arc street lighting. Blackpool. 1880. First British female chief librarian, Miss Hannah Eaterson. Blackpool, not Kate Lutus. 1885. First electric trams in the world. Blackpool Electric Tramway Company. First person to be killed by a tram. Henry Wilcock from Barnsley. 1886. First UK charity street collection for the families of the Lytham lifeboat disaster. 1887. First cable car ride in the world. J. Stansfield's sensational aerial flight at the Royal Palace Gardens, Blackpool. First fixed switchback railway in the UK, St Chad's Road. 1890. First corporation in the country to test drains for gas leakage, Blackpool. 1893. First electric crane in the world, Heenan and Froude, used on Blackpool Tower. 1894. Tallest artificial structure in Britain, Blackpool Tower. 1897. First motor coach service in the world. 6 Daimler motor coaches were run from a kiosk in Talbot Square, Blackpool. 1898. First use of the loudspeaker to broadcast records of operatic arias from the tops of Blackpool Tower and the Eiffel Tower. 1900. First Olympic gold medalist from Lancashire, Blackpool Harrier Alfred Tyso, who won the 800 metres gold medal in Paris in June. 1902. First levying of a public rate to advertise for visitors, to fund Blackpool Corporation's 1904 first meeting of Messrs Rolls and Royce in a Blackpool hotel. 1905. First helter-skelter in the UK, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. 1906. First scenic railway in Britain, by Gordon Isles at Blackpool. Fastest standing kilometre in the world, 34.2 seconds. Darak Car, Promenade. Fastest standing mile in the world, 45.6 seconds. Darak Car, Promenade. Fastest flying kilometre in Britain, 21.0 seconds, 106.52 miles per hour. Darak Car, Promenade. Fastest flying kilometre in the world, Dorothy Levitt, 91 miles per hour. Napier Car, Promenade. 1909. First Aviation Week in Britain, held at Squires Gate, Blackpool. First flight in Lancashire, Henry Farman at Squires Gate. First ever British flying record, Henry Farman on the 20th of October by flying 47 miles. First Model Aeroplane Club, Blackpool and Filled Model Aero Club. First Big Dipper in the world to give a negative G sensation, Pleasure Beach. 1910. First civilian commercial flight in Britain, by at Squires Gate. First person to fly over a Lancashire town. Claude Graham White carried a photographer and dropped bombs, flour bags, to try to convince the War Office of the usefulness of aeroplanes. 1911. First long-date coach tour in Lancashire. W. Standerwick's 8-day trip to London. Largest stage in Britain. New Opera House. First woman pilot in Britain, Hilda Hewlett. 1916. First ever world record for the 150 yards backstroke, Lucy Morton. Largest Woolworth store in the world. Blackpool Promenade. 1917, first TUC annual conference, held in Blackpool in September. 1919, first scheduled daily passenger air service in Britain. AV Row, Manchester to Blackpool. First person to be presented with a wood badge by Lord Baden-Powell. Blackpool's Dr. John Wilkinson on the first Scoutmasters training course. 1920s, first coloured donkeys in Britain. Elston family of Lytham. 1920. First dance festival in the world. Blackpool Dance Festival. The information presented today is based on the work of local historian Nick Moore, particularly his publication, History of Blackpool, Filde and Southwire, available online as a PDF. The link is below.